Hello, everybody. It is, and everybody, I'm meaning you out there watching here live at Pink and Maine. It's Demo Donna here, and I am back with the privilege to show you the November Crafty Courtyard subscription kit, and this is just adorable. I have to say, I love every little piece of it. So, I want to thank you. Oh, hi, Karen. Thanks for joining me tonight. I want to thank everyone for popping on Facebook and on YouTube, and then for everyone watching the replay. Love to hear from you. So load up those comments, heart everything that you like, share with your friends if you love this kit as much as I do. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Maria. And we are going to get right to it because there's a lot of adorable little goodies on this. So enough of my face. Oh, actually, I guess I'm gonna show you what's in the kit. I believe most of you have probably seen it by now, but I'm gonna show you, it might be better down there. Yeah, we'll get rid of my face. Let's do that. Let's get the up close and personal, shall we? Yeah, I like that better. Okay. That's nice. Okay, to start, as you all know, if you are subscription members, you get this fabulous sheet, which I absolutely love because I like to go back and see kind of what came with what sometimes. So this is a really good reference for me as well. So not only is it great that you get this in your kit, but I save all of them because like most of us, I save everything. So if you are not a subscription member, I definitely recommend checking it out, going to pinkandmaine.com, going to subscriptions. And this is the Crafty Courtyard Kit, the monthly subscription. You get so many goodies. We all know how much money we spend on crafts. Well, knowing the price point of these, you get so much more than the actual cost of it. So you get so much more. Yes, I said that right. I'm like, did I say that right? And then as you know too, at the end of the month for the release, all of these individual items are also available for sale as well. So if you want extra paper, if you want extra sequins or any extra goodies to add on to your kit, you can go ahead and order those open stock, which is fabulous. All right, I also do want to point out that you get a really great, she always throws on 4 great little card sketches. So I've always used card sketches when I'm in a little bit of a rut. I definitely started using them more probably over the last 5 years than I ever have in my life. So maybe after 20 plus, maybe I'm going on 30 years of card making. Maybe my brain's a little fried sometimes on getting super creative. So those card sketches, they come in handy. Okay, to start us off, you guys, we have the Home Sweet Home stamp set. Now, this is fabulous. I've pretty much used the same die for who knows how many years now that says welcome. And that was kind of it for things that I had to say when people move in as new neighbors or we're moving away or anything home related. So this is a really great stamp set. You make me feel right at home when I'm at home. When I'm with you, I'm home. Home sweet home. Welcome home. We're moving. Congratulations to your new home. Thank you for the hospitality and some other great little sayings. We've moved. Welcome to the neighborhood. I love that one. It's love of a family that makes a home, and life takes us to unexpected places. Love brings us home. I love it all. So, stamp set to kick us off. Then we have 2 die sets. So this is die set number 1, which is the Sweet Home dies. So this is your basic starter set. This is your home package. And then there are also the fabulous holiday add-ons. So this is Winter Home add-on dies. So as you can see, you can take your home from, a summer home and turn it into all dressed up for the holidays. So in pure Demo Donna fashion, I have gone ahead and cut everything. Nothing's really assembled yet. My basic home is set up here. The other cool thing to think about is you can do different layouts of your home. So see here where the chimney's over here, the chimney's over here. You got 2 windows up here. You got just 1 here. You've got the 2 windows downstairs. Here you have a nice large window, so you can do a holiday theme in that window as well. So, you can model this after your own home if you'd like. Lots of cool ways to switch this up, which I really appreciate. So wanted to show that to you as well. I know sometimes when you're staring at dies, it's kind of difficult to visualize, and I love that there's this color photo in back, and I absolutely use it as my guide when I create my first one. It kind of helps that kickoff mode. I did change this house to gray. I usually follow exactly the same color palette, but I went with a gray house. I maybe would have painted my home a little lighter and went with a darker roof, but I went with the gray house. I gotta have the red door. Even though I don't really have one in real life. My door is black, which, basically is a door of fire during the summer. Okay, we also have the winter paper sample pack. I'm not gonna lie, I think this might be my favorite one to date. I know it's terrible when people say I'm not gonna lie. So, like I would lie to you. These guys are awesome. I love it. So this is a sample pack because you have so many goodies in this kit. The color palette is just so yummy and delicious, and I love a non-traditional winter color palette. So it's very beautiful, cozy sweater vibes to me. You get 10 sheets and 1 of each sheet. And I actually was meaning to go and check to see when this goes to open stock, if it's going to be a full set of the 3 sheets of each, and I should have done that, and probably someone watching already knows the answer. By the way, the 10th sheet, I only just showed you 9, not like anyone was counting, but the 10th sheet is this one here, which I will be using in my live tonight. And this is a really cool, it's very like a powdery blue with a light snowfall background. So I decided to use that for tonight's card. But really all of these are just so gorgeous, really cute. I absolutely love these. Okay, on to the next. Set that guy right there. Okay, this is awesome, and I am not sure. I don't think they've ever released any paper like this that I've seen since I've worked with Pink and Main. So this is just incredible. This is a white holographic cardstock set, and these are all 6x6, I do believe. It doesn't say, but I'm pretty sure these are 6x6. You get 3 of each. There's 3 different kinds, and you get 2 of each. Sorry about that. And I am using this one tonight, so you only see 1 here. That is how I cut out all my little snowy add-ons that we're going to be playing with. But there's also this really cute kind of like a oil effect. And then this one has just a really pretty holographic resist to it. So that is 2 paper pads, 2 die sets, 1 stamp set. Then you also have specialty paper. And with this kit, you get 2 different kinds of specialty paper. So this is like a pearlized paper. It's kind of hard to see on camera. You get to see all my shadows. And then you get a full sheet of this as well. I'm also using this tonight, so there is what's left of what I'm using. So that's another like holographic silver cardstock. Then you also have the fabulous Pink and Main cardstock. Show of hands, who has purchased some Pink and Main cardstock, a pack of it, and how much do you love it? I love the color palettes. I love how they coordinate. So as you could see, you've got these solids that coordinate nicely with the pattern papers. So I absolutely love that, and I love the thickness. It's such great quality paper. And I'm sure, just like my experience, it is really difficult to find nice paper sometimes out there, especially when you're searching for a specific color. So I am so happy that I believe I have all of them now, which is amazing. You also get this. I'm not done yet. I have 2 more items, but you also get the fabulous folder that it comes in. I love the mesh bag. We have the mother of pearl sticky gems, really nice dimensional gems, and you get the small, the medium, and the large. And then a special sequin mix, which again coordinates so nicely with everything happening with this kit. So that is everything. Now we get to the good part. I am just using one additional pink and Maine die. Since there were so many dies in this kit, I had a lot of fun cutting all these guys out and playing with my layout and how I want to do this. I am using the scallop rectangle dies, and I'm going to show you how I tend to cheat a little bit. For those of you who have followed me for a while know I do this a lot. So when I have specialty paper, such as this beautiful silver, and I'm going to be covering up the majority of it, I tend to cut out the center so I don't waste all of it. So I just wanted a really beautiful border. At first I was going to do foil, but I'm like, I am using the awesome specialty paper that came in this kit. That's why you guys are here, right? You want to see what's in the kit. So let's go. So I cut that out. And then I'm also going to be using right over top. So how I did this is I cut one smaller than the one I'm going to be using. So I'm using the largest one, and then I cut out the next one down. And I could have just done that with a solid rectangle as well, just so I can now later use this piece if I want to use that piece as a standalone, or I can cut other pieces out of this. But leaving all of that just sadly glued behind another piece of paper just makes me sad. I can't do it. I'm way too thrifty sometimes. You know what I mean. Okay, so I'm going to start with my little card base here. It's an A2 card base. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this little border on. There we go. Just add a little bit of glue. You can also use your rolly adhesives. You can use your tape. Because I am going from pretty much edge to edge, I'm using a wet glue so I can kind of move it around just to make sure I get it on there correctly. All of your pre-cut card bases, it's kind of nice to use a wet glue, so therefore you can go right up to the edges. And look at that, since I was on my white desk, I couldn't really see that I didn't go all the way up to the top. Okay, there we go. So there is my background so far. Next, I'm going to take that beautiful baby blue paper with the, I feel like it's kind of like the first winter snow vibes, where you've got all these different beautiful, of course it snowed on Halloween here, so it was really gorgeous. And it had those big snowflakes and the little flurries. So pretty. I could say those things being a California girl, so when it snows, even if it's Halloween, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's beautiful. You know what I mean. You got me. But we still had plenty of trick-or-treaters. Don't worry. Those Minnesotan children, they know how to get down with a cold Halloween. They're all dressed up as Minnesotans. No, lots of cute costumes. Okay. All righty, guys. Are we excited? We're excited, right? It's nice to take a little break from all the news and go watch some fun things over at Pink and Maine. I mean, how awesome. All of the lives that we've got going on all week long. And Libby's now putting out kind of like your weekly agenda, so you can kind of mark your calendar or print it out so you know when to hop on over and watch us. Okay, so like I said, I kind of built my homes, but not really. Nothing's really glued on here. I will give you some tricks that I used, but this is your base of your home. And I'm gonna grab my dies to show you. So as you can see, it's your two larger pieces. So this is your main base. Let me get rid of this plastic. We don't need a glare. Okay, so you've got your larger piece here, and then this piece here is the extension of your home. So you've got your entryway, and then you've got your living room. So that is this piece here. And then as you like pop, this is what I normally do. I popped everything off. I kind of flipped this over as my die guide, and I put things into sections on what color I would be cutting them out. So for instance, unlike with this one, I did my larger ones in that lighter gray. And everything here is cut out in Pink and Main paper. So if you had a question on any of these paper colors, they are all Pink and Main paper colors. So they are all available at pinkandmain.com. All right, so like I said, I cut all these out. I at first wanted to go with yellow windows, but the yellow I had was so bright, it just looked a little too Halloween-y. So I followed this. Another thing that would look cool, but I did not do it, is to put vellum over your windows, which would be really nice as well. But I just went with the lightest blue that Pink and Main had, and it turned out cute as well. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna cut out whatever window frames. So these are white, I did black, and then you're gonna die cut that again, and you're gonna pop, so whatever color you want your actual windows. So what I'm saying is I ran the same die, which let's say it's this one here. So I did it in black first. I popped out the black negative pieces and threw those away. And then I did it again in the baby blue. So then I could pop in those baby blue pieces. Another way to do it is just to cut out a mat on the back. So just cut out a little rectangle piece and glue the frame on it. Whatever works for you. I kind of like that more dimensional look where I glue in the inserts. So it just depends what you have the patience and the time to do. I think this house is gonna look beautiful even if you go super simple, because you're adding in all of these amazing Christmas dies. So again, keep that in mind. And like I said too, you have two window options. You can do that large window here, this guy, or you can do the two windows. I still haven't decided which one I'm gonna commit to tonight. It's gonna be rough. Okay, so let's start with the basic assembly of our house. And I'm going to actually first kind of glue my house together. And I'm going to use my little house here as my guide. I'm so glad this was sitting right next to me because we will need our pickup tool. Okay, so I am just simply going to glue. I'm just adding a little glue to the side of my house. And we are going to glue these together. And yes, it was a very gluey day. I got a little messy. It happens sometimes. Thank goodness I'm not a real home builder. It might not keep me around for too long. There might be glitter and foil and sparkly things all over the place. So, you guys would like it. Just you guys. Oh, a question. Can you hot foil on Pink and Main cardstock? That is a great question. Ironically enough, the Pink and Main chair foil is the only foil that I've really used. So maybe some of our foil experts out there can help you answer the question about that. And I didn't even know that you have to use specific paper when using hot foil. So great question. I'm sorry, I don't have the answer because I am not a foil expert, but I bet there's someone out here in the peanut gallery, in our little comment section, that might have an answer for you. All right, I'm gonna take my home. My home's already crooked. It's so perfect. You just gotta appreciate the little things. Like no matter what, I know I'm gonna put together a crooked card. And all I could do is laugh about it at this point. All right, so I've got my home. Like I said, I love the fact that I can have any color door. I've never had a red door. I've always wanted a red door. So far I've had a white door, a black door, a teal door, a burnt orange door, but not this red door. So therefore the red door is my imaginary paper door. And I'm gonna just center that on there. And by center, I mean probably not centered. But that's the great part about using a wet glue. There we go. And now if I am going to turn this into a winter wonderland, But if you were just gonna go with a basic home and like a, little welcome home sign and not have it be a holiday home, which is the cool thing about this set, you could just go super basic like that. Throw some trees in the front, call it a day. Maybe you live somewhere like I do in Minnesota where there's deers everywhere, so you could throw a couple deers out there. Or deer. Oh my goodness. Deer. I do know that deer is plural for deer. I promise you that. Okay. We are going to go back to making our home now. So I did go with the layout number 1, but I am now referring to the holiday layout. So for instance, I want to add my snow before I add my little windows up here. So I'm going to take my awesome little snowy ledge. It's so pretty. And as you can see, I used that holographic cardstock pack. I had many different ideas, of course, to like go totally rogue and use some flocking with glitter in it for the snow, which is definitely my go-to. But then I'm like, I am going to use these cardstocks. I'm going to be a loyal kit user today. And I am going to pretty much try to use everything included in the kit. Sometimes you want to, I know I did use the die. See, I said that and it's not 100% true. Man, so close. All right, I'm going to add my little roof. I'm wearing a Christmas sweater for you guys. Not going to lie, it's a little hot in here. I think it's about 70 something in my house, so. But I have to look the part, of course. Okay, Christmas roof. Now we can add these guys. I did like the double windows. I like the option of all the things on my house here. I just went a little crazy and cut it all out. My husband would laugh, like, of course she picked all the upgrades, right? Why not? Okay. Whew. Well, thank you, Cindy. Thank you for loving my sweater. Oh, and Teresa. Oh, and Karen. Gosh, you guys are the best. I just need to, we need to FaceTime while I'm getting ready for this. I actually had a red turtleneck on first, but thought my gold detail sweater was fun. And I don't think I've worn this on a live yet, so might as well whip all my clothes out for, the working at home vibe that I like to give off normally. Okay, grab my little snow guys here. Oh my goodness. You could totally see the before and after, and just adding the little snowy elements, how cool it just starts to take place. Take shape and place and shape. Look snowy and fun. Okay, so I do want to show you, because it took me a minute to figure out, so I put together a little window scene. So let me hold this guy up here for you. So that is one window option, and you could even decorate your tree with little glue dots and add some red glitter on it. Would be super cute. And then you also have these two guys, and I thought it would be really cute on these guys to add the little green garland with the bows. So I'm going to show you guys both of those options. I think I'm going to go with the big winter scene. Oh, but that looks really fun too. This is hard. This is really hard. I know. Isn't that super cute? Okay, we're going with the big winter scene. We're going to do it. So we're going to do this window. I've got the little lanterns in here. I'm going to tell you guys I cheated a little bit because I did add like little candle light in there. And what I did is I actually cut off the tops of my little outdoor lights, and I stuck them in my candles, because why not? You could probably even just draw on a little candle in there, and it would be just as fine. Okay, I'm going to add some glue. And I'm going to put my window right about there. Again, maybe just a little crooked, just because. Oh, that's fun. Okay, you do get 2 different trees in here, which I love it. Actually, you get 4, because you have these 2 large ones, and then there's these 2 tiny, oh, maybe those are bells. Maybe they're bells for the wreath. Ha! I thought they were tiny little Christmas trees. But that's funny. I just realized by looking at them here, when you don't cut them out in black, they look like everything else except bells. But I bet you they're bells. Okay, tree, not trees. Here's your garland. Here's your little bow. There's your wreath. Lots of fun. So what I was getting to with the trees is I actually took, this is one of the trees here. So you kind of have the ones that go into your little pots at the front door. It's also the one that I used as my little Christmas tree in the house. But I'm going to stack these to make those like tall spruce trees by the side of the house. So I figured I needed a taller outdoor tree. So I'm going to go right about there. I've cut 2 of these down in my front yard. They're very pretty, but whoever planted them right next to my house. So they're kind of growing right under the little awning on the side of my house, which, it can only go so far. But it smells amazing when you cut them down. And then I also got a surprise and ran into a frog. So always good times when you live in Minnesota. I don't think I would find one of those in California. It would be a lizard. Okay, so I am, again, making my tall little cedar trees. That's what I meant. I think they're cedar trees, those tall ones. I could be wrong. I'm not a pine tree expert. I wish I were. Okay, so now I've got my cute little side trees. Next, we are going to hit up our front door. So you have these adorable little trees, adorable little pots. Fun fact, when I moved to Minnesota, I did not understand why people would go buy cut up pine trees and branches and put them in their front yard. I did not get it. What's, the porch pots. I did not understand it because I'm like, why would you spend $60 on a whole bunch of dead stuff or stuff that's going to die? Little did I know that stuff freezes and lasts like for 3 or 4 or 5 months, depending on how long your winter is. So worth the investment. I've become a Minnesotan person that buys the, 3 different stages of what should be outside your front door, whether it be mums or some beautiful summer flowers or a porch pot. Yes, I do make my own now. I mean, let's keep it real. Of course. Okay, we're adding our little piles of snow, which is so legit. I absolutely have these when it snows and the wind comes in. 100% I get the 2 little piles of snow at my front door. So it's very funny that this kit, it's pretty much my house at the end of the day. Gotta have me falling and slipping right at my front door on the ice the first summer here. That would be a very accurate. Luckily, no one was watching and I survived. Just to tell you guys. I only do these things for good stories. Okay, so there are my little trees on the front. This one's falling over a little. It's windy. It's some brisk winds out here. Okay. Next, we are going to add There's some snow for the top of our doorway, clearly. So we're going to add that there. Because it's my wet glue, I'm going to hold it down for a little bit longer. And now I'm going to take the snow here. I was going to cut out another one, I think 2 little piles of snow. But we're just going to go across. We'll just deal with it. Sometimes we run out of time when we are having way too much fun getting prepared for our lives. It just happens. What can I say? I did squeeze in dinner. I made dinner, so I get wife and mom points today. And worker points. Woo! Checking all the boxes, people. Okay, so we got that snow done. All right, these are really fun little lanterns. And as you could see, they've got the color backing. So not just like over the blue. And I kind of liked that because obviously these are representing glass. So I'm going to take my little glue here and I am going to cover up my glass panes. You know the detail, people. You can't have your lights hanging out of your glass. Or if you do, you better share your secrets with me because that sounds really cool. Maybe a little stick-on light. Okay, so now I've got those guys down. Now I'm going to put my little lanterns. And these are neat because these are 2 pieces when you die cut them. So for instance, I'm going to flip that over. This is a solid yellow. So you're just gluing that black piece on top of the yellow, which makes assembly quite nice. I love when those little details are thought of. That makes us very happy. Okay, did a little extra glue there. But you can see my little lights. And I know they have one in there, but I think I want mine on my tree. I know it's busy down here, but I don't want to cover up that cute little window. So I think I am going to put a wreath on my tree. I mean, my front door. A bow on it, of course. You know, I still have these garland pieces done, so they need a home. Oh, that's cute. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to use those there. I don't think I ordered any garland this year, actually. Just a wreath. Sometimes you don't need all the things, right? It's just more stuff we have to clean up. It was kind of a very simple Halloween cleanup today, which was fun. After the rain, of course. Okay, there are my garlands. I'm going to add a little bit more pressure so they actually stay. Oh my goodness. Maybe a little bit more glue. I was fighting a losing battle there. Yeah, that works for me. That brings some of the focus up there. Very cute. I love it. Okay, how adorable is this sled? It comes in 3 different phases. So you can do the like silver or gray for the back of the sled and then the wooden parts. Like it's actually dimensional, which I love. The snowman, these are actually die cut pieces. The little bow, the nose and the hat, and the eyes and the buttons I just used with a little pen. Now we got to figure out where we're going to put this guy. I think he's going, well, obviously he's going to go outside, but I think he's going to go over here by the side of my house here. There we have it. And then we are going to grab a deer on the other side. Oh, deer. We saw a lot of deer. I was in Wisconsin this weekend, all the way up. Oh my goodness, I don't remember the name of the town I was in. but it was way up north. Lots of deer, like next to Canada, up north, like way up there. I'm sure someone here will know where I'm at, but it was next to Waza. Anyways, amazing. Beautiful. Lots of lakes. Okay, we're gonna add our little, because that's where it would be at my house, like thrown on the side of the house. The little sleigh. I'm putting it a little bit more sideways. Sled. And you know what? I am gonna finish off with my little welcome home up here. I do also want to talk about some great add-ons for this kit. Oh my goodness. I mean, oh, I forgot I wanted to put a bow on my deer. I went a little bow crazy. I could probably put red bows all over my house. I totally could. I'm going to put a red bow on my deer. I'm going to put a red bow on my Christmas tree. Because that's adorable. And I actually have done bows on the top of my tree before. So, you know, very realistic. Okay, well, I'm going to be moving into this home. So I will not be at this address anymore. This is fabulous. This is I'm going to manifest this as my Christmas design here. I love it. You get to play around, build your own holiday theme. We are going to put some bling on it. Oh yes, and to the add-ons, everybody. I love this. This was released last month, but how cute are those homes on the foilables? Run that through your die cut machine using a nice like silver and put that on the inside of your card. You can make a little border with these. So I just love this, and I think that's a really cute add-on. And then also don't forget all of your simple holiday greetings. And that is the Christmas sentiment foilable cut-ups. And these are just so fun and simple and easy to use. You can probably whip all of those out in, gosh, I don't know, in just a matter of minutes. I would say that, maybe 30 minutes. I wonder how long it takes to do an entire thing of foilables. Maybe I'll have to do a demo on that. Okay, I think I already have one of these open. I do. Oh, no, they're different. Look at that. I was going to use the plain white one. And this is a mother of pearl. So let's open these guys up. And I think I'm going to just use some of these as to like pop up like snowflakes. Because they're gorgeous. And I've already got, you know, just a little bit going on. So might as well throw some more on there. All right. I hope you guys take advantage of the Crafty Courtyard Facebook page. I love seeing your posts on the cards you design with these fabulous kits. There's my lovely card. If you have any questions about the layout and the dies when you receive them, hit me up. I would love to help out. It was really fun to put together, but definitely takes a little bit of thinking with some of the parts. I kind of, you know, had to walk myself through it, but at the end of the day, it was pretty simple. Figured it all out, had fun, getting creative, being a home builder, and I hope you guys do the same. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate all the feedback, all the comments. I love reading everything, and have a wonderful rest of your night. Let's see. I'll come and say goodbye to you. Bye-bye, everybody. Thanks for joining me.